Shugo dear students. Today we are going to start our next chapter, that is components of food. So don't go anywhere. We are going to discuss the whole chapter. Today's topic is components of food. The main components of our food are nutrients, surface and water. Nutrients are the substances that an organism needs for growth, repair and maintenance of the body. The main nutrients are carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamins and minerals. Now, types of nutrient. As we discussed in previous class, carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamin and minerals are the nutrients. Now, first one is the carbohydrate. Carbohydrate provide energy to the body. Therefore, they are called energy giving food. They are mainly of two kinds, starch and sugar. Example, rice, wheat, maize, potato, sugarcane. Excess of carbohydrate in the body is converted into fats. They give us more energy than carbohydrates. Foods rich in fats are called energy giving food. Fats are classified in two types, plant fat and animal fat. Milk, butter, ghee are animal fat, whereas vegetable oils are plant fat. Now next one we have is proteins. Food rich in proteins are called body building food. They are necessary for the growth and repair of the body. Example, milk, cheese, meat, fish, eggs, nuts, pulses. Next we have vitamin. Vitamins are essential for growth, to keep the body healthy and to fight diseases. Vitamins are required in small quantity. The food rich in vitamins are called protective food. The human body needs vitamin A, B complex, C, D, E and K. Now we have minerals. Like vitamins, minerals are also required by the body in very small quantities, but are essential for the proper functioning of the body. Food contains minerals are called protective food. Except these, we have roughages and water. Roughages are like vegetables like cabbage, carrot, spinach. Fruits like apple, oranges, peaches are rich source of fiber and roughages. Roughages have no nutritive value, but it is essential for our body. It helps the body to get rid of undigested food and helps food to pass down the alimentary canal properly. Now we have water. As we all know, the 70% of the human body is made up of water, and it is important for our process. Now next we have vitamins. Vitamin A's function is to keep the eyes and skin healthy, and its sources are carrot, papaya. Vitamin B for proper functioning of the nerves, muscles and digestive system. Sources are milk, meat. Vitamin C for healthy teeth and gums. Sources are amla, lemon. Vitamin D to make the bones and teeth strong. Sources are paneer, fish. Vitamin E to keep the skin healthy. Sources are egg, nuts. And vitamin K for proper clotting of blood. Examples and sources are cauliflower and spinach. Now next we have balanced diet. The amount of food consumed by a person in a day constitutes the person's diet. A diet containing all the nutrients, roughages and water in proper proportion is called balanced diet. A balanced diet varies with age, sex and kind of work. A balanced diet ensures for the proper growth of the body and keeps the body healthy. Now next we have deficiency diseases. The disease caused by the insufficient amount of one or more nutrients in the diet are called deficiency diseases. For first one we have obesity. The condition of being obese, increased body weight caused by excessive accumulation of fat, is called obesity. Now next one we have is undernutrition. Eating too little means taking in fewer amounts of nutrients than the body required. A person who eats less for a long period of time will be undernutrition. Now next one is the malnutrition. Malnutrition occurs when the body does not get proper amount of all the nutrient it needs. Poor eating habits or lack of food leads to malnutrition. Now next we have is marasmus. Marasmus is a disease that occurs due to the deficiency of proteins and carbohydrates in the diet. A child suffering from marasmus becomes very thin and lean, has dry and wrinkled skin. After this we have kwashiorkor. It is caused by the deficiency of protein. It is common among children between the ages of 1 and 5 years. Such children show stunted growth, have thin limbs, scaly and dry skin, reddish hair and a protruding belly. Now next we have diseases caused by deficiency of vitamins. Vitamin A causes night blindness and its symptom is inability to see in dim light, whereas vitamin B's deficiency is very and it causes weak muscles. Now next we have vitamin C. Its deficiency is scurvy and it causes bleeding of gums. Now after that we have vitamin D. Its deficiency is rickets and it causes bending of bones. Now, diseases caused by deficiency of minerals. We have minerals like iron, iodine, sodium and potassium, calcium, phosphorus causes various diseases. Just like loss of appetite, anemia is caused by the deficiency of iron. Weak bones and tooth decay is caused by the deficiency of potassium and calcium. Enlargement thyroid gland is caused by the deficiency of iodine, and general weakness and paralysis is also caused by the deficiency of various minerals. Thank you. I hope you understand the whole chapter. So wait for the next video. Till then, stay happy, stay safe.